Hi, GC News. Mima Obia Akwaba. I had the latest and hot news and Kwana Midi Bremo. Nasa wunya subscribe to the channel na necessary over subscribe. Udi obea say over click the subscribe button. Now wa belly notification no. Where is our video for be upload so once ever can be. I thought we are now like video no my nothing. Share my offer for so na wonye bi na wo hwe. Afriyie nhwe eye ensema beto ye poso enti ensema ekoso
na me ensema ekoso okrom ase na no dede omo ye ne na mo ya na me hu omo na eye mesere efise krom ha ye tie no sese ye di mpuntuo na beto aba enye tribalism biem medical ka se 2025 aba we ya ye kono omo mu gina ma NDC ni NPP nyina obi a esiremuni enti aba no wura daka ni mu a otofa soro a esirem otofa foma esirem otumu tan asem ni be president enti sa tribal politics na o matena krom ase ya na NDC for esirem for party na akoto man NDC for akoto man esirem for no ena musuma ko fa esiremuni enti adaka ni esirem for mienu so aba we afen ye di mpuntu ankasa abeto aba wa santimam sa aba to we enya tribalism biem because before this ceremony NDC for this ceremony baby abeto afa bia ye ko sirem enti afu rada kanimu a kan preche ho se party be no oba wodi mpunto bra santimam na fa to aba na janto a NPP aban bai ana omobobo ministers if we be cabinet minister kase cabinet ministers a mapanyini bo ni ministers nyina awie na do 125% na obo ye no ye wo mu edunkunu bi a emra ne hye ne se o take decision bia for man no ho a ho na ekọ no ne sa nipa dunkunu no edi hu nkomonti out of the 25 ministers na oboy 125 no oyi 19 from cabinet ministers na janto a sa 19 no emu mako enkunu no mu fira Ashanti region ti enkomo na rese de abi before say di ewu 9 out of the 19 cabinet ministers no mu fira Ashanti region ya ma omo 44 MPs members of parliament mako 44 Asante mama NPP 1.7 million votes. Ya see dani. Any atimu. 44 MPs. Out of the 44 MPs, muyi 9 cabinet ministers. Omo maka nka ho. Ya mam 1.7 million votes. Any. Omo promising ya 5 interchanges. So on be 5 our Ashanti region. 44 MPs na ntinya maba kokura ma in 8 years. Before we mukura ombu say ya na masa betra radio so na mo say kasa because munim say aba no ya goto no tribal lines. Enti mo betena ha ma adwam say ya betena ha na say kasa NDC 4 years rimfo am kwakoto ba man ene sa ne man emfa biem. Ene enipa hu say NDC 4 na ya nto aba ma omo na di mpuntu oba na NDC wo 4 MPs makoma 9 pe. Sa MPs 9 na Asanteman de ma NDC no omutimi lobby de kejeti abra Asanteman. Sa MPs 9 na Asanteman de ma NDC no omo na lobby ya de Afriyie NET2 hospital and all the other project about krom ha nyina no yehu ye and NDC MPs 9 no under them yehu Atonsu market yehu Aswase market Mikro Boakye market yehu Tafo market 44 MPs na ye de ma MPP for no o metre do mo da ma Asanteman and this is 44 MPs 9 cabinet ministers and me anya de bia amayen na mo bayi mu baako sa 44 MPs ni baako na mo the title bi tunu se fi na ko ya fe na running mate mo se anu na ebe ya Asanteman Messiah anu na ma kumasa da ne heaven these people akoma be no mu di no they should raise the standard a bit because se munya 9 cabinet ministers e ma mo 44 members of parliament you talk about 1.7 million mamo na ansoma ni se mo be develop Asanteman a enya running mate baako be free ase na be mo ma develop Asanteman. But then this is for na yam to abama omo. Yama omo about 600,000 votes to pay. Yama omo MPs 4 pe no. Ombetena akonya so no ye humpuntu omo de bra Asanteman ase nya ba ye kotuti a omo a ene by this time enka uduru Afriyie NET2 hospital enka over 5,000 nurses anya adwuma ho omo be ye pantry omo be ye den physician assistant doctors ni ade ukọ Seria regional hospital ka by this time kenipa gumo omo ye adwuma ene yama Ashanti region 10 community day schools ye wie makomako 6 senior na ya MPs 4 pe in NDC MPP for 44 MPs and open me to challenge ha omuma 4 senior high schools omuso see from scratch and enkratimu school yen 4 MPs pana yedema NDC for na yam to aba mo no omutimi bre 10 brand new senior high schools Adujama Pakoso Enzema offensu kwa mu ba ko ho ni nyina enkratimu schools esi MPP for ya ma omo 44 MPs omanya 8 years omutimi nkyere 9 4 pe kra o starting po a omo wi a enkratimu school enti se obi wa santimante mu ase na okoto aba na odi mpuntu na to aba onwura daka mu ntunti NDC da fi se ye pe party a oba otimi develop asantima mu a NDC makoyi 44 bisini baako na mo se mo the title bi ato no so se fi na ekro o ya running mate enti eye mezaya ubetima dada mo ho na ma dada mo ho na masere but nipa ewo oman yi mu nipa ewo asante region ha se ne de omunim se ye pe party a odi mpunto bebre ya eye NDC for enutina 2024 7 December krom hafo nyina na ona ma obi aye din obi akuse sentrim.
That is truthful. He said people are saying that you are arrogant, but I don't see you that way. So go out there and prove that you are not arrogant, and do not let the person that nominated you to be his running mate regret for doing so. The message was very simple. And so now if you know the distance between Menchia and the Jubilee Park in Kumasi, if you walk it's 15 minutes, if you use a car it's 5 minutes. And the advice, between the time the advice was given to Napo and the time he went on that stage, it was less than 2 hours. So it means the advice was so fresh in the mind of Napo. But to remind you, when Otumfo was speaking and you look at the demeanor of Napo, I think he was thinking otherwise, what is this man saying? You are going to tell the people our peace of mind. You are sitting here telling us that I should not go and exhibit what? Arrogance. So he went to the Jubilee Park full of vim and vigor to show why he was nominated and endorsed unanimously by the National Council of the NPP. Mind you, before it got to the turn of Napo, people have spoken. I mean, the chairman of the Ashanti Region NPP chairman, Wontumi, has spoken. Kennedy Agyapong has spoken. President of the land has spoken, and the vice president. Here I want to concentrate on the president and the vice president, what they said about Napo, and to let you understand that Napo has done nothing wrong. In fact, he only lived up to expectation on that very day. The president said that in this country, it is only him that knows Napo too well, and he can in fact testify about his good deeds, his persona, his character, more than anyone, because he has worked with him. In fact, it was the reason, because he had so much confidence in him, that was why he entrusted the education ministry and his flagship policy, the free SHS, onto his care, that he delivered amply. But does it surprise you if someone says Napo is arrogant? He has been trained by President Akufo Addo. Here is a president that a harmless chief asked for the completion of a school. We have expended taxpayers' money in constructing a school up to a certain percentage, either 90 or 95%. We were only left with 5%. The chief was saying we cannot waste taxpayers' money like that. So please, Mr. President, just come and add the 5%. You know what he told him? Everything you can do is to go and do it. That was the president. So if that president says he has mentored Napo, what were you expecting? That's what I'm saying, that Napo lived up to expectation. Spillage of Akoto Dam. People were suffering. First of all, we had to beg the president to go and visit them. We begged him. We practically begged him. Because before he went there, an independent presidential candidate, Mr. Alanchemate, had even gone to commiserate with the people. The president was chilling in Accra. When he went there, in the midst of the people's pain, when the people were in pain, what did he tell them? You have not been voting for me, but still I'm here. So if Napo says anything otherwise, why must it surprise you? He is coming from the storm, the training that has been given by the president of the land. See, ordinarily, I don't have any problem with what he said, ordinarily. But the only thing is that it tells you the tension in the system. It tells you how majority of Ghanaians do not want to see or hear anything from the NPP. Either than that, if it is his view that President Akufo Addo, and mind you, he used the word helped. President Akufo Addo since 1957 is the only president that has helped Ghanaians. That is his view. Why would I have a problem with it? It has become a problem because there is so much anger in the system. There is so much pain. There is so much poverty in the system. People are hungry. Unemployment is so rife at 14.74%. People are having to grapple with high cost of living, high rent, high electricity, high transportation. And so nothing fancy them anymore. They want resolutions of their problems to deal with this matter. But NAPO made certain statements that are more damning than what people are discussing. And I'm wondering why people could miss that. And we will expose all this here. NAPO is saying, first of all, he did tribal politics in Ashanti region. He is saying that he is their brother, and for which reason must be voted for. He's not saying he's coming on board with that intellectual power that people have described him, but in that the only reason why the people of Ashanti region must vote for him is that he's an Ashanti. And that is the vice president, that is the running mate, that in an unlikely event the NPP is voted for, will be the vice president of the country. Are you going to be the vice president of Ghana only for the people of Ashanti region? So there's also a big gap. But the point is that if his preposition or his statement is anything to go by, is NAPO more Ashanti than Alanchemanti? Why is it that, and it's at this material moment, is it what the Ghanaian needs? Is the Ghanaian more interested in bread and butter matters or where I come from? Is that person that has finished national service, that is going home without any job, without any hope? Is that person that has been trooping to the various embassies with a view to traveling out of the country? Is he interested in where you come from as a running mate, or how you are going to solve his or her problems? So clearly, he exhibited on seriousness, because where the country has gotten to now, we are looking for a leader who would take us out of our troubles. That was the first gaffe. The second issue had to do with that he re-echoed the position of Chairman Wontumi that they are not going to follow the mistake of 2008. What was the mistake of 2008? And I mean, if I were President Akufo, I will go down in my grave being sad. I will be so sad at this stage that even when I'm alive, someone from my family, my own nephew, is telling me that when I was the president, I did not help the party and the country. That for him to have allowed the NPP to go into opposition in 2008 was a mistake, says Wontumi and NAPO. What mistake did President Akufo do in 2008? Having delivered as the president, and this can be attested to by majority of Ghanaians who have been trooping to his house to go and give him his stone, that he forewarned the people of this country that President Akufo was not someone that you can entrust your destiny into his care. He did everything. When everything pointed to an NPP victory, what was President Akufo and his NPP doing? They were holding campaigns at beaches, Labadi Beach. By the time the campaign is done, all that you could gather on the floor was condoms. I didn't know whether they were doing sex campaign or what. When you go and do this, and at the same time that you were doing campaigns at the beach or beaches, the NDC's candidate, President Professor Mills, was moving from house to house, door to door, and so was able to convince the people of this country to be able to vote for him. So if you decided to do your campaigns at the beach and someone decided to go door to door and you lose an election, why do you go and blame a poor President Akufo? That you wanted President Akufo to have done what? To rig this election? Or rig election 2008 for President Akufo Addo or candidate Akufo Addo, so that this country will be bent down? Now, they are saying that mistake is not going to repeat. And NAPO tells you something. That this time around, they are expecting 85% votes for the NPP. Mind you, since 1992 that we started voting, the NPP has never gotten above 77% in the Ashanti region. Look, even in the year 2000, that change was so eminent that almost every household, it became impossible for you to even show your NDC identity. Let me tell you, in the year 2000, the constituency chairman for the NDC in Akyemangwa, Kufuor's hometown, for fear of being killed, for fear of being bent down, Mr. Aremeyaw had to vote for the NPP as the NDC chairman and show it to the entire community to save his family. This one, I know the family so well. He had to vote as an NDC constituency chairman. He had to vote and show his vote that I did not vote for Professor Mills, because he knew the consequences of that. He knew that if he had done so, he was going to be killed. Even with that, President Kufuor did not get the 85% that he's talking about. So, Napo tell you that they are going to get 85% is part of the rigging machinery. It's a rigging strategy. It's just preparing your minds that the NPP is going to get 85%. And guess what? What did he add? He said angels are going to be made to be trumpeted for NPP. They will trumpet angels. Have you seen angels voting before? These are criminally minded men, young ones that they have inserted in the album that they want to go and trumpet for them. But Napo must understand that in election 2024 December, angels that he claims will be voting for the NPP will be arrested and will be beaten. The first time you see an angel being beaten. So he used an occasion, that 5 minutes, 2 minutes, to destroy or to expose the diabolic plans of the NPP. And for us in the movement for change, it's so good, it's so beautiful, it gives us that impetus. How many times, Senna, haven't I come here to tell you that the Ashanti region does not belong to the NPP anymore? How many times? I'm sure you have been downplaying that statement. The nomination of Napo vindicates my position. When Napo was nominated, what was the reason they gave for his nomination? They said they were bringing him in to go back to the stronghold of the party, which is Ashanti region, to reorganize them. Now, how do you go back to your own stronghold to organize them? Organize who? Because if it is your stronghold, it's assumed that everyone is on board. You don't need any organization. You just have to whistle. Everyone is on. You are moving. But Napo is having to be nominated so that he will go back and cry to them, do tribal politics, tell them that I'm an Ashanti, you are also an Ashanti, so vote for me. But unfortunately for Napo, your own face will not even be on the ballot. So that despicable campaign is rather going in favor of Alan, because at the end of the day, you are no more Ashanti than Alan Chamate, and his face will be on the ballot. When he is more credible, he is competent, he is honest, he has a character and temperament better than your candidate Mahmoud Bawumia, who in these difficult times is calling all Ghanaians or calling everyone to come to a debate. Everything must be reduced into academic exercise. Hunger does not know academic exercise, Mr. Vice President. When indeed in 2016 at Sangba, you yourself, the Vice President, on your campaign tour, told the world that you did not need to do any campaign with any flag bearer of the NDC. If he needed any campaign, he should go back and do campaign with the farmers, go back and do campaign with the traders, go back and do campaign with students who are struggling. What has changed, Mr. Vice President and flag bearer of the NPP? And indeed, if there's any debate, that debate was settled for the entire country in Bono region by that young lady called Jaria, that nursing lady, remember her? She settled all our problems for us. One after Dr. Bawumia rattling her mouth, running her mouth, that this government has done so beautiful, has achieved a monumental feat that no one has achieved. The young lady Jaria asked Mr. Vice President, I have never received an allowance that you claim has been shared or given to students. It took the Vice President to tell us that when I go to Accra, I will check. He should go back to the Bono region and settle that debate with that lady. When he is able to do that, then we can move forward. But you see, what Napo has done to President Kufuor and by extension, the very family he comes from, Gyamfi. I'm not too sure tomorrow if anybody begins to descend on President Akufo, he should have any cause to complain. Because you are with the family. You are with the man. In fact, you rode at the back of President Akufo to be famous. Who knew Napo? Because after student politics, he went abroad. But if you rode at the back of your grand uncle to become so famous, and because you want to appease, mind you, what they did in Kumasi was just to appease, and he was only appeasing President Akufo Addo. Because everything was, yeah, he has done everything. You are telling me that Nana Akufo Addo has helped Ghanaians more than any president? How does he help Ghanaians? When in fact, when he came to power, there were existing banks with employees. Can Napo go and convince all those that were working at Capital Bank, most of whom are home now? Can he go and convince those that were working at Royal Bank, who are home now? Can he go and convince all those that were working at Unibank, who are home now? Sovereign Bank, who are home now? Heritage Bank, UT Bank, all these employees, having led them to be in the house, how can you convince them that President Akufo Addo is the one that has helped them more than any president? Maybe he has helped you, Napo, but not the entire country. But you see, the letter that is or the statement that is purported to be coming from Napo worsens the matter, and I don't think it is coming from him. I don't think so, because if indeed it is coming from him, he is saying that he expressed his personal opinion. If you express your personal opinion and you are issuing a statement, it should be coming from your own letterhead, personal letterhead. You are using NPP. Is he saying that this apology is coming from the entire NPP, or is writing on their behalf, or what? And what is he apologizing? Is he apologizing that the statement that he made was not factual? One outing, one apology cannot be accepted. And we believe that as a running mate, the earlier he learned the nuances of the position that he wants to occupy, the better for the country called Ghana. So it is nothing new. It is just going to, it's a ticket that is not taking the New Patriotic Party anywhere. I believe by now the party should have learned what is going on in the US, where pressure is being brought to bear on President Biden not to contest if the NPP meant business. By now they would have started considering withdrawing the nomination of both the flag bearer and the running mate to save their face, because as for the defeat, it's inevitable, but you must lose with a respectable percentage. If they want to achieve that respectable percentage, then they must, as a matter of urgency, go back and withdraw all these two incompetent people and find someone that will come in and lose and organize the party very well in opposition, so that in an unlikely event that Ghanaians change their mind in 40 years' time, then they can come back to power.
Yo, it's for because just do so and our heaven. So we now subscribe. Let's just say, but more than now, subscribe now. Like the video, don't feel so watch it. I'm offer so any bit now. What? Also, bet me actually working Afriyie and some way now. I will comment box in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.